All right, we are now live on our way down to Swift Current area. Yes, folks, there was apparently, now I'm going to get right into it here, folks. There's apparently reported tornadoes on the ground with this storm, whether it be... Okay, Siri has been so angry at me recently because I was like not listening to him so I could go to the gas station, and he was losing it. Australian Siri. But yeah, we're on our way right now, folks, and it is insane. Yeah, so again, reported rotation along with radar indicated rotation on a very strong supercell that's gonna pass directly to my west right now, and it's headed directly towards us. So we're gonna drive south in about 30 minutes. We're probably gonna be under it. It's very strong. It's very dark, and we literally are going to stay on this road until we get to the storm. I'm really hoping it does not take me right through the middle of Swift Current because, oh boy, it's going to take a long time. I have actually never been to Swift Current. This is my first time ever being down here, so I really hope that traffic isn't super... Whoa! Oh, that was a big lightning bolt. And I just heard it. I heard the cracks. So yeah, folks, very intense storms developing near Swift Current right now. All the birds are flying away. They're all freaking out. Holy moly. And it's like just black. Not black, but like really dark gray just to my right. Like just to my west right now. Like if you folks can see the storm on radar, it is to the southwest of Swift Current. And it is enormous. Velocity on it is decently strong. There's last I checked, there's a decently strong velocity couplet, and I will check again. I just do not want to do... I don't want to do that here, just because I'm in a city right now. I don't want to do that here. Yeah, that was a very nice lightning bolt. And these storms, they're just getting started, folks. Today is a wild day. We don't have a tornado watch yet, but I'm actually fairly certain that that'll change. I'm pretty... there's already been some talk from Environment Canada that I've heard, some just chit-chat, that there is going to be a tornado watch issued later today as these storms progress. Right now we're under a severe thunderstorm watch with a little note. It's like, yes, tornadoes are possible today. We will update the public as these storms continue. And the snacks today, folks, that we are eating, sour Skittles. Pretty tasty, pretty delicious. I think I had a migraine earlier today, so I really hope this doesn't make it worse. They are very sour. They're correct to call it a sour Skittle. Sour Skittle gummies, holy moly. Yeah, looking to my west, I can see a heavy precipitation core. We've got a pretty intense storm here, folks. I would not, if you're south of Kindersley, if you're south of Swift Current, more southwest. You're southwest of Swift Current right now near Shaunavon. Get ready because the storm is likely producing very large hail, like possibly up to golf ball size. But then areas just south of Swift Current, you gotta get ready. This storm is barreling down on you right now. And we are on our way to the storm right now. My plan right now is to shoot south until I get to Highway 13 and then go directly west, and that'll... But it's a perfect interception for the storm, and not only the storm, the tornado as well. We're going to check the radar here really quick. We actually had a few lightning strikes. Only one of them was actually audible, but we do have... These storms are still growing. They're still intensifying. There's a fire truck in the parking lot. That is so cool. Don't mind my ADHD brain. But yes, big storms coming. Be prepared, folks. We're just tuning in right now. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch, and we're currently driving just south of Swift Current. We're going to intercept a very intense thunderstorm that's developed within the last hour. Very insane. A very long drive. Like literally a few days ago, I was up in the Battlefords. Now I'm way down here. This is the longest I've ever gone storm chasing before. We are about an hour and a bit actually from the United States, which is incredible. You can see right there, yeah, U.S. border, 148. Oh no, it's a little more than an hour. Like an hour and a half until the border. This is a very intense thunderstorm. It's very far from where I live. Now, developing on radar just south of Shaunavon, there appears to be a tornado vortex signature along with a hook echo. So this thing, I'm very surprised it doesn't have a tornado warning. Oh no, it does. Okay, never mind. I just accidentally lied. Yes, there is currently a tornado warning for Shaunavon, Saskatchewan. It's just radar indicated, so it's not indicated by. It is not indicated by like the storm spotters that are near it. However, it is a PDS, so it is a dangerous and life-threatening situation right now. So that is basically that's Canada's PDS tornado warning. So this could be a strong tornado, folks. And holy moly, looking at that core, we get up over this hill, we'll be able to see it. And it is incredible, folks. Yikes. Look at that. That is incredible. It's about to pass right in front of us, so we're going to have to drive right through this thing. So hang tight here, folks. Hang on. Don't get blown away. These storms, they're going to be so strong today that you can actually be blown away through Bluetooth. So watching the stream is dangerous. No, I don't even know what I'm saying. I've been driving for the past like 4 or 5 hours, and I am going insane right now. But coming into this storm, its structure, it doesn't actually appear to have a visible forward flank downdraft, so the outflow boundary isn't very organized, but there is multiple cells along the line here, so along the boundary with our cold front that's initiating these. Right behind it, I can also see quite a bit of tail clouds, lots of scud, lots of inflow. So this storm is still gaining speed. It's still getting stronger as we speak. And our rotation is also increasing. It's becoming tighter. So again, tornado warning for the Shaunavon area. That is literally the warning we were driving into right now. Wow. Yeah, folks, this is intense. We actually are almost in proximity of the warning, so we might actually get it. I have my phone unmuted today so that I'll actually be able to hear it if it goes off. And that you all would also be able to hear it. Folks, if you're just joining in, I hope you're having a great day today. We're south of Swift Current, Saskatchewan. We're about an hour and a half from Montana. A little less, actually. And there is a very intense thunderstorm building just to my south. You can see it. Oh, wind gusts. The sign is even telling me. That sign says wind gusts on it. That is incredible. Now, one thing that is not a very good sign is when I came into Swift Current, the wind was incredible. It was blowing extremely hard. But now, as we're getting closer to the storms, that wind is starting to weaken. That's not good. That's a sign this storm is still growing, is still intensifying, and that our atmosphere is very unstable. You folks have ever heard the saying, the calm before the storm? That is actually what it is referring to. We actually do have a little bit of wind, but it is nothing like what we had before. Why is my truck at 3,000 RPM? I mean, we are going uphill, but dang it. Yeah, folks, very intense storm. It's actually decently hard because we are quite far from it, but it's moving very slowly directly towards us. All right, no, we still have a pretty strong headwind. My truck is struggling. The amount of gas I'm going to burn today is insane. Holy moly. So this whole thing right here is our storm, folks. That is our tornado warned supercell. Now, because there's a tornado warning out, I'm going to bet, like, I almost guarantee you that Environment Canada later will issue a tornado watch. They actually might have issued it, because those are not critical alerts. Those are just advisory alerts. I'm going to check and see here. No, we are still just under a watch. Severe thunderstorm watch and then a tornado warning. So yeah, still detection method is for radar, and it's over Dollard, Saskatchewan right now. Wow. Now, fun fact about Dollard is anyone here has ever watched Corner Gas. The last name of every single person in Corner Gas is actually a town in Saskatchewan. So Wanda Dollard was named after the town of Dollard, which right now is under a tornado warning. Very interesting fact. Good old Saskatchewan shows. But folks, intense thunderstorm, very organized base, organized almost everything. Now, not only that, our base is also lowering, so our instability is increasing, and I can literally see right over here, rain is starting to visibly fall, so we are basically driving into this thing right now. Yeah, this is intense, folks. This is very intense. Radar is looking very gnarly. We got a very strong velocity couplet. That is incredible. I'm actually going to give you folks a reading here. We're looking at a 61 mile per hour tornado vortex signature. That is actually extremely strong, especially for just detection by radar. No, I can check the radars in the US and they can also tell me. Oh yeah, even the United States, the radar in Glasgow or Billings. I think it's a Glasgow. Yeah, the Glasgow radar is showing a very strong velocity couplet on it as well. A little more disorganized, but the scan is higher into the atmosphere, so that doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, it's very far from the radar, but holy moly. Folks, this is a dangerous situation. That couplet is very strong. One of the strongest I've ever seen. Now, there's also new storms developing to the north, my northwest, up near Lancer, kind of paralleling just south of Highway 32. There's really no towns in the path of it right now, but that being said, that might change here. No, there's lots of lightning being detected with this storm. It might also be splitting. The one near Shaunavon, the velocity couplet could be weakening, but there's new storms developing on it. Its lightning is still growing, and it is getting darker and darker. So this thing is still growing. Its couplet is actually intensifying. The actual hook echo, that part is getting insanely strong, and it appears to be recycling before it even dies out. So that is a problem. By the time we get down there, the cell actually to the southwest, just to the southwest of Shaunavon, might actually be our tornado producer that we end up seeing. Now, I have heard earlier, they were just rumors, but there were apparently tornado reports already that have gone out today. I don't know if it was reported tornado, but I know for a fact it was at least a reported wall cloud. So the rotation that was reported within this storm. And that's where we're headed right now, folks. Wow. So right now what we're seeing is the northeastern end of the storm. We want to get on the southwestern side. That's where the tornado is. And look at that, like all that precipitation. That's likely very large hail. So folks, very strong storm. If you're right now are in even like northern Montana, Regina area, areas like pretty much in the entire Midwestern United States, north of Nebraska. I checked this morning, there's a slight risk of severe weather, 2% chance of tornadoes. I think it's actually higher down south, 5% maybe down in the Dakotas, like South Dakota, northern Nebraska. But there's also a risk of significant hail, and it just shoots up into Canada. There's actually two systems. This is the northern system, so we're going to be in the prime spot for this system, is this storm itself. Very intense storm, folks. Wow. Right now we're just getting rain, but we are right now on our way. You know, it's showing in less than 30 minutes we are going to be in Cadillac, and that's where we're going to turn, and we're going to head west to intercept the storm itself. Wow. And it is just getting like black over there, folks. We're very dark navy blue. We're decently far from this cell. This is intense. And folks, we are now officially directly in the path of it. I'm looking to my west, and I can see just the massive precipitation course. So we are directly in the path of the storm. It's not moving extremely fast, but it is moving towards us, so it actually might hit before we even get down there. Which might be problematic, actually. We're about an hour from the United States border, which is incredible. Wow. So we're passing through just southern Saskatchewan right now, just south of Swift Current. We are in the Shaunavon area. You are under a tornado warning, so just be prepared. It's basically along Highway 13, I want to say. There's a tornado warning for like basically half of the stretch of the highway the storm is on. Yeah, Highway 13 is under, areas around there under a tornado warning. There are 4 separate storm spotters, actually, that are directly in the path of the possible tornado. There's a second cell developing to the south of that storm, so that isn't great. Oh, wow. Wait a second. Hold up. Hold the phone. Like, literally, just now, a new storm developed right behind me. What in the world? When did that thing show up? Okay, that is intense. That is weird. I might want to chase that one. What the heck? That developed so quickly. I'm going to stay on this one, actually, folks. That means I got to turn around, like, right now. Oh, I can actually see I think I see a lowered base behind me, folks. This storm is actually, it's in a very moisture-rich environment. I'm going to pull over here, and I'm going to hop out really quickly. Currently, this is still in Saskatchewan. I think KY means Kentucky. That is what I'm guessing that is about. But currently, yes, we're in southern Saskatchewan right now. That's Montana, just right down there. There's 4 storm spotters on the storm, the tornado warned storm near Shaunavon. You're looking to my north, folks. There appears to be an intensifying storm, so we're gonna go check that out. Holy moly! So yeah, I am gonna shoot north. That storm has developed extremely quickly. I'm gonna see how long ago that scan was. Perfect, excellent. I understood. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, we got tons of lightning in this storm. It's paralleling Highway 1. So the Trans-Canada Highway right now, that's where I'm going. It developed so quickly. Like, it was just boom. We actually almost got struck by lightning in Swift Current. Just insane. Look at that. Oh, right there. Now that is impressive. That is I think that's part of our updraft. But now looking right in front of me. Oh yeah, I gotta cancel the navigation or Siri's gonna lose it. Hey Siri, end navigation, please.
Ending navigation.
Thanks, man. So always be polite. That way, if the robots do take over and AI like goes crazy, they'll say, "Hey, that guy was always saying thank you to me," and I will be like their boss or something. They'll be like, "Yeah, he's a good one, guys." Our newest scan shows, yeah, the Shaunavon cell. Holy moly, it is ridiculous. It is a very tight couplet. But this one, cell up here, our couplet is developing. So, folks, we do actually have a developing supercell near Swift Current, just to the northeast of Swift Current, actually. That's where we're headed right now. The storm developed like literally within maybe 5 minutes. No, it's got to be longer than that. Hold on, I can actually give a real time on that. Now you can actually see right in front of us a flanking line. That's what you want to see. So this is possibly a mature supercell. It took about 20 minutes for this thing to explode into this size, maybe closer to 30. That is incredible. It is dropping a lot of precipitation. Check the satellite and I can see the info. Oh, I do not need to go this fast. Yeah, I'm gonna check the infrared on the satellite, because now looking right in front of me, do you folks see that area where it's kind of lowering? That base is sort of lowering kind of right up there. That is where the velocity is showing rotation. So that is where our possible tornado is developing. Is that a good zoom for everyone, folks? I really hope it is. If you folks want me to zoom in or zoom out a little more, just let me know, please. But no, that is that actually has a decent risk if we form a tornado within a few, like a short-wave window. Now, look at that, folks. That is a very large wall cloud. Oh yeah, this whole storm span was at 316. So you can kind of see an area where it's intensifying. Oh, there's a chaser directly south of me. So yeah, other chasers are actually going on this storm right now, folks. This is a bad situation. If you're in swift current, might actually be out of the path of the storm, but if you are anywhere to the northeast of swift current, be aware, because this thing is barreling down on you and it is growing very quickly. Now, still though, if you're in the Shaunavon area, be prepped and ready for a very intense thunderstorm, even possibly a tornado. Thunderstorm, I don't think it has a warning on it quite yet. We're gonna see our loads. Shaunavon cell's still growing. Where the one at swift current fired up very quickly. Folks, if you have anyone in the swift current area, anywhere like basically in just southern Saskatchewan, it might be a good idea to let them know, tell them about the stream, or just tell them to take shelter, because viewing what I can see right now with my eyes, there could be a tornado developing. There's a very low base. We're not even in the main storm yet. Oh, wow. Holy moly. This is actually quite intense. I'm just trying to look. Yeah, there's a tail cloud. We got pretty much everything that a tornadic supercell. This thing has the perfect anatomy of a tornadic supercell. That is incredible, folks. That whole area going down is likely rotating. That whole section that you folks are looking at right in front of us, that whole thing could be rotating. It's all, what's happening is it's all being sucked in this way, and most of it's going up in an updraft called a mesocyclone. Some of it through an RFD or a rear flank downdraft actually gets pulled down, and that's what you're seeing right there. Wow. Like, look at that thing. That is incredible. And there's a lot of movement on it. That is one of the biggest wall clouds that I have ever seen. So swift current area, be prepared, be ready for some nasty weather. Zoom out a little more, there we go. Oh man. Decently large wall cloud. Now, I'm not really close enough to actually confirm it, but wow. And like looking around me, there are so many storms. Like and this one has a very organized, like it is extremely organized. This thing could produce a strong tornado, folks. A very strong tornado. If it can start spinning faster. Holy moly. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are currently just south of Swift Current at the moment. We're going to take we're going to take Trans-Canada Highway, and we're going to shoot north. Hopefully intercept this severe thunderstorm that has developed very quickly, very recently. There's extreme amounts of low-level cape. It's rotating decently fast as well. Wow. Yes, folks, this is possibly, we could have a tornado on the ground within like the hour here, folks. This is dangerous. And our precipitation core is also increasing. It's intensifying. We've got lots of scuds. We've got a strong updraft coming into this thing. Oh, man. Okay, so the parameters today have been extremely iffy. So the NAM was showing about maybe 1,500 to 2,000 joules of cape, just mixed. So that's mixed level cape. Lower to the ground, it's showing closer to 150 to like 300. So that's very high. And that's what you want for tornadoes, is you want that low level instability. That actually helps them form. Oh my goodness. Our wind shear is a little bit over 40 knots, I believe, but that actually could increase. Right in front of us, there's a much stronger system. If that stalls a little bit, our wind shear could skyrocket above 60. So our energy helicity index is also decently high. Don't remember. It's been very iffy, but our supercell composite is around a 10 today. Is what I last checked. It's been very iffy. Sometimes it drops below 6, and other times it's been above, like, almost up to 20. So I believe right now, I think it's sitting right around 7 or 8 in our area. Now, northern Montana and even parts of northwestern North Dakota have much higher supercell composites, but it is decently high up here. That's because there's 2 low pressure centers. But this low pressure system is intensifying, and it's growing. It's rapidly deepening right and still as we speak. This thing is likely going to continue to spark thunderstorms in Saskatchewan and Manitoba tomorrow, farther east. And folks, I know that you all can see that. That is terrifying. If you folks see that kind of that bar looking thing on top of it, that's the rotation. That is all air getting sucked into that. Look at the size of it. That entire thing is rotation. So, folks, this is very dangerous. Possibly a very intense tornado could be forming from this. Holy crap. And right now, it is actually decently calm. So where we are right now is the wind is almost gone. Like, there is some wind, but it's basically gone. What the heck? That base is still lowering. I gotta get to the Trans-Canada Highway, like, right now. Like, this thing could drop a tornado, like, in 10 minutes. Like, I have perfect view of it. But in order for me to actually confirm the tornado, like, hypothetically, folks, there could be a tornado on the ground right now. I cannot see that because where I am in the position of the storm, I can't see the base. I cannot see the ground. So I will not be able to view any of the debris flying around. You do not need a condensed funnel in order for there to be a tornado. All you need is that spinning column of air, which it is very common for those spinning columns of air to develop without a funnel cloud. Almost all the tornadoes I've seen this year have had no condensation funnel. Well, I wouldn't say almost all. About half of them have had, were not fully condensed. Like, what in the world? Look at that. It's gigantic. I'm gonna check rate. So the dew points, it's a good question. I'm not actually sure about the dew points. Okay, we just had some more alerts. So Environment Canada just extended our, Environment Canada extended the outlook, extended the severe thunderstorm watch to be more eastern Saskatchewan as well. Now, about the dew points, I am not entirely sure at the moment. I never actually checked the dew points, which is my bad. I do know up where I live up in, like, the North Battleford, like that area. Oh, okay, I'm gonna say that real quick. 85% relative humidity up there, and I know it's supposed to be a lot more moist, and with this instability, that could increase. But folks, we have a very interesting something taking fold. Look at that. There's a brief funnel cloud that just dropped out of that. This thing is what? Okay, yeah, folks, this is bad. This is a very strong storm. I'm not gonna keep it pointed like that just because you can technically still see it like this. And we're about to turn right, so folks, do not worry. We're about to head right into that to get right behind it. But yes, folks, this is bad, and it's most definitely rotating. We definitely have rotation on this. And I want to get closer to it before I can actually call it in. But oh my goodness, we even have a bit of a tail cloud developing as well. Yikes. It's 60 in here. I don't like driving through cities while I'm storm chasing. Look at all the inflow. That is insane. I've never seen anything like this before. Not of this scale. Holy moly. So folks, this is not a tornado warning storm, but the system sparking these ones is tornado warning. So there's a tornado warning for near the Shaunavon area, Shaunavon, Saskatchewan. That is weirdly hard to say. Yeah, our velocity, our couplet is still, it's still intensifying, but folks, this entire thing is inflow into the storm. Temperature right now is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's about maybe 15 degrees Celsius. So it's decently low, like 15 to 21 degrees. However, we are in the back of a storm. So the storm near Shaunavon is dropping a lot of moisture and it is making it cold. It's an outflow boundary, something called a cold pool. So that's a cold line of air. Look at that, folks. There's a cold line of air coming out, so it's actually very cold right now. Ahead of that storm, it is likely closer to 25, 30 degrees. So decently warm. Now, there was actually a lot of clouds that were around it. That could actually lower the temperature and reduce the risk of tornadoes today. However, that cloud base is breaking up right now. And even so, even with that, this low pressure system deepening, it's spinning. So it's pulling a whole bunch of moist, hot air, and it's skyrocketing north. That is the biggest wall cloud I've ever seen. That is incredible, folks. And it's lowering again. There's been a few brief funnels, but nothing tornadic yet. But oh my goodness, folks. We got a dangerous situation, folks. If you are in the pass, or if you are along Trans-Canada Highway right now, basically anywhere west of Regina or basically east of the Alberta border, be very, very, very careful. There are some extremely dangerous thunderstorms developing. There's a tornado warning. Dang it. I believe this is actually the Trans-Canada right here. Just want to get on that right here. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that, folks. Look at it. That's a tail cloud. That's not actually our tornado. Our tornado will likely form right about here. Oh, look at that. Look at that thing. That's all scud. Folks, this is lowering to the ground extremely quickly. We are on Interstate 1, also known as the Trans-Canada Highway, which is not an interstate, because we don't have states. It's an inner province. Folks, this is a possible tornado developing. Dude, just like cut me off, man. Look at that. Like, that is insane. Come on. I gotta pull back from this guy a little bit. Whoa! Oh, dang it. Clean the windshield. Why is it so dirty all of a sudden? Moisture could be increasing. That actually might be why. Oh, I actually think I can see rotation, folks. I'm very surprised that this, like, well, the one problem is, so when you actually have, like, I know that a lot of people have seen, like, those photos of tornadoes, like, looking very long and very ropey. Normally, that actually occurs when the supercell that's producing it ends up trailing off. So it ends up leaving the tornado. Oh my goodness, why is it so horrible right now? That has not happened yet, which is a very bad sign. That means that this thing is intensifying, it is growing. The low-level instability could also still be increasing because we can see a lot of scud. And this thing has been lowering like crazy. Okay, our windshield's almost clean here, folks. Just hang tight. I gotta pass this semi. Welcome from BC. Very glad that you're watching us today, sir or ma'am. Yeah, this is just east of Swift Current, Saskatchewan. We are like literally 5 minutes from Swift Current. This is a very intense thunderstorm. Oh my goodness. Now I'm watching it and I can see it rotating. Here's the thing, folks. At the moment, this is a good sign. There's no organized rotation. So no organization. The storm itself isn't super organized yet, but as the storm continues to develop, that will likely change. Actually, the rotation itself is beginning to organize as well. And I can see it spin. This might be enough for me to call it in, folks. Wow. Hello, welcome to Saskatchewan. Wow. That is incredible. Come on, turn. Dang it, I can't turn it very well. Oh, we got more people from Maine. We had lots of people from Maine on Thursday, which was insane. Lots of people were asking me like, "Hey, are you in Maine?" And I was like, no, I'm actually not in Maine. I'm in Saskatchewan." They're like, what is Saskatchewan? It was quite interesting. But yeah, so welcome folks to the stream. We're currently under a severe thunderstorm watch with tornadoes possible. We just passed Swift Current Airport Road. Hello, what's your go? Oh, I am 100% loose and comfortable. I am right now wearing my Battleford's Volleyball Club volleyball jersey, or volleyball sweater, I guess. So yeah, very cozy. Oh my goodness, folks, we've got horizontal rotation. So we got a horizontal vortice there. Wow. Why is it so horrible right now? Okay, I gotta get north right now, folks. We've got a tornado. We've got a funnel cloud. That whole thing. What the heck? Oh my goodness. So folks, this tornado is trying to condense right now. Wow, okay, I gotta get north right now. I need to go north. Really cool lightning flashes. I actually am not the only Canadian tornado chaser. If you know Ricky Forbes, he's also a storm chaser. Now speaking of that, I need to call this in because our rotation is starting to go vertical, which means this thing the updraft is pulling the tornado and it's trying to form. Okay, I really, really need a road north. Okay, here's one coming up soon. 628. Actually, there's one right up here. We are located near Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and we've got lots of action. Finally, my windshield is kind of cleared. I don't know why it's so horrible right now. We've got a very intense thunderstorm. Just looking at it from the ground observations, I can see tons of movement, tons of rotation. I'm going to call Environment Canada here. Dang it, that's my road. Oh my gosh. I was watching the storm and completely missed. Okay, folks, we've got, oh my goodness. I actually got to call Environment Canada like right now. I am going to show you guys really quick. I need to actually document this because it is more important for me to call Environment Canada. Oh my gosh. All right, that is intense. Folks, this is extraordinarily intense. That is the most intense rotation that I have ever seen. Holy crap. All right, time to make a phone call. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, 1-800. St. Catharines, Ontario. What? Holy crap. Folks, that is... I'm going to just show you guys right now. Okay, yes, that was... Look at that. Look at that rotation, folks. That is insane. We'll put it down right here so you folks can watch it. And I'm going to call Environment Canada. Why'd it turn around? Stop, turn around. Sorry, folks. Wow. I really hope you folks can see it. Oh! Look at that. Look at that, folks. Right there. Hello. Currently I am just to the east of Swift Current, Saskatchewan, a little bit northeast, and I've got a very strong rotation, a very thick funnel cloud developing right here. Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's on the ground quite yet, but it's decently close, and there's lots of movement, lots of inflow going into the storm. Right there, folks. Hello. All right, thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, wow, this thing is likely about to become tornado warned, folks. That is intense. That rotation is incredible. I'm gonna really quickly, I'm gonna maneuver really fast so I can position it, so then I can just record it manually, so I don't have to actually hold my phone. I do need to put my flashers on. Folks, this thing, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was extraordinarily close to producing a tornado there. Wow. So now I'm just gonna tilt it up a little bit. Yes, so tornadoes spin counterclockwise north of the equator, and they spin clockwise south of the equator. So up here it spins counterclockwise. So really quickly, folks, let's see, veer off a bit. Holy moly. That is incredible, folks. That is incredible. We still have a lot of inflow, folks, so this thing is still organizing. Holy moly. Now we are able to just sit here and watch, because it is going to pass directly in front of us. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it goes. I actually think I can hear it, folks. Yeah, it's dipping lower to the ground right now as we speak. Holy moly. Like, it was extraordinarily close to touching down. Yep, it's there. Folks, I really hope that you guys can see it, but that's intensifying. Like, the rotation is tightening and it's intensifying. I might want to get a little bit farther north of it right now. Oh, there it goes, another funnel. Holy moly. No, that's intense, folks. That is very intense. I'm gonna hop back in. It appears to be jumping. We now have actually 2 areas of rotation. Why is it so horrible right now? Oh, shoot. Right. What in the world is happening? I do apologize. Oh, crap. That's better. That does not help. So we're just going to go, and I'm just going to chase it. Look at that wall cloud. If you can. It's unfortunate, because you can't. I do apologize, folks. I have no idea what's going on with my truck. These streaks are atrocious. What the heck? We're gonna go like this. Look at that. Oh, here it goes. What you're watching right now, folks, that is a tornado. Not on the ground yet. That's a very intense funnel cloud. But oh my goodness. Any second now. Extremely organized rotation. Extremely organized. Look at that. Woo! Big lightning flash. There, that's decently better, I guess. Holy moly. That is intense, folks. Yes, it is very much a bull funnel. This is a huge cone. There's lots of inflow going into it. What the heck? Okay, we can go like this. There we go. So it's right there, folks. Watch right there. Are you kidding me? I literally just had it clear. Okay. And now it should be clearing. It should be clearing. There. There we go. You can do it. You can do it. Focus. Focus. I'm wondering, why are we not under a tornado? Or it takes time. It takes time. But so, folks, there is definitely a developing tornado in this. It almost touched down multiple times, and it still is very close to touching down. We do actually have a funnel cloud. It is still visible. Our rotation appears to actually be broadening. So it's still trying to get itself organized. Struggling a little bit. Wow. Okay, that's a very good idea, sir. I'm gonna do that before this tornado touches down. Or ma'am. That's very helpful. You even have a velocity couplet on this thing. And the thing with this storm, it might actually be weakening, is the problem. The storm itself could be dying out. I don't believe that it is. It appears on radar, it appears to, like, we only have one scan of it intensive. But oh man, that was very close, folks. That was extremely close. I don't know if anyone was able to actually see the funnel, but it was incredible. It was like, it was almost on the ground. Not at the moment. That could change soon, but we're gonna see. I don't have anything more other than that. Right there, folks. Give me 1 second. That should hopefully help. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. It is right above me. That's why I couldn't see it. It's right up there, folks. Yeah, that actually did help quite a bit. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I'm actually not sure. Come on. There. Okay, the streakiness is starting to go away. Okay, our rotation. See, our updraft is kind of got cut off for a sec, but I do believe it's starting to intensify again. Where's my escape route? I might actually want to get north of it. Holy moly. No, I gotta go north. I do have the hockey hair going on. I don't like getting my hair cut. I like it long. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna just give it a whole bunch. There we go. See, once we actually get a little bit of rain, this streakiness should go away. But now, okay, we're sitting basically almost directly in the path right now, so I need to move. I really need to move. Holy moly. Still got a little bit of disorganization on it, but it does. So we definitely still have rotation up there, folks. The organization of said rotation, though, isn't the greatest. However, that does not really mean much. It's actually getting very hot right now. It's very, very humid. So I gotta be very careful with where I am right now. Just look at this. That is incredible. That is where our tornado almost developed. We're kind of looking, the rotation might have actually just stopped. See, the thing is, we still have all of this base. This is actually all being pulled in, and it's wrapping around in this area. I kind of think right here is starting to rotate again, which if we do get rotation tight like that, it would be perfect. Which looks like exactly as what's happening, folks. Okay, this is actually kind of a good for the storm. It's good, but not for everything in the path of the storm. Right up there. It's kind of actually hard to see the rotation. It might actually be even larger than that. We have got quite a bit of intensification on it. So yeah, this isn't even a severe thunderstorm warning cell yet, which does make sense. It's not a very, according to radar, this storm is not very impressive. It's actually looking to be kind of weak. However, this thing did nearly produce a tornado. So I'm trying to look at some other cells around the area. We've got rotation on quite a few more, actually. Okay, I don't see any more rotation. Ooh, we got something going on weather-wise. Just severe thunderstorm warnings. There is a lot of cells, though, folks. This thing still, according to radar, this thing actually does still have rotation on it. Now, that scan was quite a while ago. It was 3 minutes ago. It does appear this thing could still be, actually might be weakening now. It's hard to tell, just based on ground. It's hard to tell on ground observation right now. Oh, we got something going on. We have tons of spotters south here. Now, there's new storms near Leader. Those ones actually could be pretty intense. I don't know if I can wait, or not Leader, Lancer. That isn't very far from here. It's kind of due west of that. Those cells are in a much nicer environment. So I'm gonna wait because I kind of can still see some rotation. Oh, come on. Yeah, these cells are moving very quickly towards us. I want to see. Did I catch that funnel cloud? Oh, right in front of us. Right in front of us, we've actually got even more. Right up in here. Right there. There's rotation. We have to give it a second. It's trying to organize. We've got lots of moisture pulling into it. Oh, it's It's intensifying again, folks. It is intensifying again. Wow. We don't, no, we do. Yeah, we definitely have horizontal rotation on it. That's a good sign. So there is rotation on it for sure. We're looking kind of right in this section here. I'm still trying to see. Yeah, our rotation is definitely going in front of us. Look at that. You can actually kind of see it now. Nearly, we're looking right in that area. Just right in front of us. Holy moly. Now I'm checking, I really need a new radar update. That's what I need right now. Because we have more lightning being detected inside of this, so that means that this storm is probably intensifying again. This is along a more organized boundary. Don't know if it's going to get its oomph it needs to become a very tornadic cell. Yeah, the radar is showing the storms to our east might actually be a much better idea. We're gonna stay here and we're gonna watch this a little more. We're gonna see what we can see. Holy moly. Yeah, we don't, and I'm kind of looking right above here. That's where there's another funnel developing. See, this is the waiting game, folks. Wait a minute. Oh no, wait, hold on. It's right in front of us. It is barely in front of us, folks. Incredible rotation. So that's actually, this is all rotating here. And right there, we've got our funnel developing. Holy moly. This thing literally produced a tornado, like almost. It's almost on the ground. Look at that. It's developing. Yikes. Yeah, folks, we have a lot of areas where there is like a different kind, so like, wow. This is about to go down, folks. Right above us. There's another thing of rotation, but I do believe that it's just caught. Could be caught in somewhere, but it has the chance to produce a tornado, so I'm watching it right now. It's decently close. Oh, we lost it. Oh, no, we didn't. You can hear it. If you listen very carefully, you can actually hear that rumble. You generally would hear with tornadoes. So it's looking right up there. Oh man. It's starting to spin faster. Now, I do think that a good idea would be to go over to those new cells developing. That might be actually a really good idea, because those ones, by the time they get to where we are, like if we leave like within like 20 minutes, if this doesn't produce a tornado, those will basically be at the prime time when then there's the highest risk of tornadoes. So that's what we'd be able to do. Trying to see, because I think it's getting itself organized again. And we kind of actually have right in here, we actually got this is all feeding, and it's kind of like right there, and I'm trying to figure out how to make the chat just disappear, but I don't know, because on my actual like screen on my control panel it's not showing, but then I checked the YouTube and it was. So that was a very sad realization I just had. But like we're looking kind of right in that area, which I can turn it. There we go. And the streaks aren't even that bad. We're gonna turn the wipers off. We've got lots of areas that are lowering. So like we do have a lot of action on it. I'm about to find out if they have another radar scan. I'm really hoping I do. We do have a new radar scan, and this thing is definitely weakening. Oh, maybe not. No, our velocity is actually, like, as of 4 minutes ago, our velocity was in a pretty decent couplet, but can't really visibly see it. It's not in one area as the problem. You need it, you kind of do need it to be within one small area. Although right in front of us now, if we're looking kind of right up there, there's even more action now. See the base. Oh, wow. Oh, dang. Oh, wait a minute. That's dropping. Look at that. Look at that. The stovepipe, kind of stovepipe, or still more of a cone. That thing is like it's rotating. Okay, now it's organized. That's an organized cell right there. Look at that, folks. Look at that. It's rotating. Now, if this thing actually doesn't produce, then it would be it's going to be a good idea to actually go to a new storm. But if you look at that, ow, I got a migraine and a toothache at the same time, and it's not fun. But man, look at that. Look at that rotation. I'm trying to get a little, we don't want to get too close to it. Right now, we're still about a mile from it. I don't know, is this better for you folks, or do you guys prefer it this way? Wow. You can actually see the funnel starting to dip out of it. Oh, it's gone now. See, that's the type of organization we need. We have stuff flowing back into it. Now, why is it so like, oh, I know why. There we go. That's kind of much better. Forgot that I like bent it out of shape a whole bunch. See, our organization is still very bad, but our cell could be intensifying. And we officially have a funnel. We have a funnel cloud there, folks. That really big cone funnel. Kind of another one, like a scud cloud just in front of it. We've got a rotation organizing, and it is in where you would normally see a tornado form. Sucking more moisture, and this thing could just be trying to make a wall cloud. We'll see. Look at that. Oh, thought I just saw something on the ground, but I don't think it was. Oh, it's split. Now it's going to the right more. It's going more to the right now, folks. Kind of up right here is where it is. That's where we're looking. We definitely got rotation. Definitely. I'm actually recording it right now, so if you want to actually see like the really good quality footage on here, you can subscribe. It'll be up by probably just today. But yeah, very strong. Holy moly. Kind of have it breaking off. We have it breaking off from the storm now. Oh wow, the entire flanking line of the storm just fell apart, but it's reorganizing now. As it would appear. Wow. Park here and watch. And watch this thing rotate. It is incredible. Yeah, we do have horizontal rotation. We don't quite yet have a funnel. Well, there might be some. I might not be seeing it. But we do have a consistent rotation. Kind of looking at that. Oh, it's kind of a little bit farther up. There we go. Now that is the area that we are looking at. Oh man. Oh, ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Wait a sec. Hold up. Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at that. That is definitely a funnel. Look at it. Look at that thing lowering. Oh, it's kind of splitting. It's very hard to see. There's a really odd optical illusion. There's another cloud in front of it. We definitely have horizontal rotation. So right now it's not up and down. So this is not quite yet a wall cloud. It's not tornadic rotation. But if this updraft increases, this thing could develop a tornado very quickly. Oh boy. I'm gonna check the radar. Okay, you can kind of still see it there. Just gonna keep going. It is so dark out here. So I'm gonna hop out and I wanna look. So I'm gonna check and see this. Ooh, oh, it's trying there. It's trying. We've had a few brief funnels. One of them might have actually touched the ground. We're not really sure yet. Other than that, we have some inconsistent rotation still going on in here. It keeps breaking away from the main cell, and then this is our base. Incredible. That is insane. So now here we go. Now that is some decent rotation there, folks. It appears to be going vertical now. It might be. It might very much be going vertical. Holy moly. So I don't want to waste too much time on this storm. It appears... Yeah, I still don't have a radar update. Come on, man. Come on. Wish we had NextRad level 2 radars in Canada. Okay, yeah, there's a very strong velocity couplet on another storm, which is not very far from here. This velocity couplet is actually weakened. And it... Okay. Now this is interesting. Check this out. Come on. There we go. Come on. Now look at that. That is incredible. This is the type of organized rotation we needed. It's actually spinning the wrong way, which is not good for tornado-wise. And there are a few areas, like right here, this looks a lot like a funnel cloud. I don't believe it is. spinning backwards, which is odd. It's spinning clockwise. Wait, which way is clockwise? See, these are the storms in which I was thinking about chasing earlier. They're actually a lot more mature than this one is. This one could actually become more mature as the day goes on. But that might not, that's a gamble that we'd have to take. This is actually north of Cadillac. Cadillac has a different storm that is looking a lot more intense than this one. It's the storm we were originally going for. And then this one developed super quickly. Which actually might be a good thing. Yeah, we're looking, the rotation's definitely starting to weaken. Now this whole storm, all of its inflow is incredible. Like, this storm is growing rapidly, but oh, wait a minute, oh no. I can't really see, yeah, there's not any like areas that have consistently started rotating. What I'm gonna wait is I'm gonna wait for the next radar, like the last one that I just got, showed this storm is actually very weak. If you look, this is all hot and moist now, so it's going in. Like, and look at that base, like that is insane. Yeah, like that is amazing, but there's no consistent actual like rotation tornado wise. Unless right here, this could actually start wrapping up. Wow, that is incredible. This storm actually is growing. There's more lightning. I'm gonna check and see. I might have I think I did have my radar update. So this is gonna go back into our little spot we had on it last time. There we go. This storm on radar appears to be strengthening. Possibly. Now, visually, I think this thing could actually get pretty intense. It's starting to produce more lightning now. There are areas within it. It's trying to it's definitely trying. It's trying really hard. Now, there's another much bigger cell to the east, like to the west of here. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to go to that one yet. Severe thunderstorm warned. This one still doesn't have a tornado warning or a severe thunderstorm warning. We're gonna check and see. We're gonna see what this warning says. Tornado possible. It's small hail, nickel-sized hail, so it's basically the bare minimum you need for a severe thunderstorm warning. Looks much. You can check the future radar. What does the future radar say? Because it did show that a second line of storms is supposed to get stronger. This one has never showed up on the future radar. This one isn't really forecasted to keep going. It is going very slow. Now I'm gonna see, there might be a road right up here that we can use to turn around on. Drive towards it a little bit and then see. Because I don't want to waste too much time here. That other cell isn't even really all that far. I think that's a good idea. I think we'll go for the other cell. 633 and 633. This thing produces a tornado. That's my bad. But we are going to go to that other storm. What route was it?
Starting route to 303 First Avenue.
Yeah, we're gonna head over to that
South
other.
of Range Road 3130.
I'm viewing it. Doesn't appear to have any consistent tornadicness. I mean, like, it could. It has a moist base that just started pulling into it. I'm still trying to decide. Can you folks make a decision for me? Should we keep on this one? Oh, we got a tornado there. We've got a tornado. We've got one, kind of. I think this thing is starting to organize itself. Might have just been a scud. We'll keep it on it. I'm gonna end this route and we're gonna see what's up here. It's not super visible, but with this moist, like, it is so hot. It is now almost 70 degrees. That's over 20 degrees. I want to see, though, what's going on. We'll wait until the next radar update. Once we get another radar update, we'll know better what's going on with this thing. There's another road right up here I can take to go east. That is what we're going to do. Oh, man. Yeah, this thing actually is organizing, folks. And it's organizing itself very well. And I do not have very much service here. That is not good. Oh my goodness. Wow, we have tons of inflow, a decent amount of outflow as well. That road, I do not want to take that road. Is that my road? That was my road. It's coming up here. We have another one. I think this thing is starting to organize. Starting to get wrapped up. But it is very slick. Come on, go right. Thank you. Just gonna casually almost hit the ditch. We're not gonna do that. No ditch hitting today. None. Do not actually. Oh, I do have radar. Oh. Ooh. Now that is interesting. It's definitely trying to do something. It might be intensifying. It could be weakening. But it's very hard to tell. Now, visual observation is showing this thing is gaining strength. Now, our reflectivity is staying basically the exact same, and it is not moving very much. But the road, it has a lot of those spin-up funnels that you'll see. This storm did not have a single tornado warning on it, which I am extraordinarily surprised by. Like, this actually, it very much could have formed one. That rotation is organizing. These roads are like almost non-existent, actually. It's so hard to see the roads as they go by. It is atrocious. Now, all of this up here is going that way, which is very strange. Okay, yeah, that thing does actually appear to be pretty intense. I need to I still got a whole quarter section to go. I got full another road allowance. Oh, I think it's hailing now. I think it's actually dropping a lot more precipitation. Folks, I think this storm just kind of went, hello, I exist. It is actually almost impressive now how quickly this thing is recycling. And it's got a very organized rotation on it. Holy moly. Is there any roads up here? Are there? Am I even moving? Yes, there are roads. There's one coming up here. I gotta get to it very quickly because this thing is actually forming a tornado right now. These roads are not the greatest, so it's very nerve-wracking going on this. It's very hard for me to watch to see if we've actually got a tornado. I am gonna get my camera out just in case. Take a video of this son of a biscuit. No through road. I think, is this our road right here? Yes, this is our road. Oh boy. I don't know if I want to go down this road, but I have to. Look at all that rain damage. Okay, is this a good idea? Should we be going down this road? I don't think we should. Also, don't know if I can stop here without getting myself stuck. So right in front of us, right up there, folks, is our possible tornado. But I need to backtrack. I cannot go down this road and stay. Yeah, it is a tornado forming. Right now, we're trying not to get trapped. I appear that I might actually be stuck here, folks. Checking here, folks. Watching. Daggum southern Saskatchewan roads. Actually, just Saskatchewan roads. All right, folks, we are actually seeing this supercell. I'm gonna put it in first gear. I know what I can do. I've done this before. I've been stuck on it. I'm gonna end the live here, folks, because I actually gotta think, because we actually are stuck. So this storm is intensifying. I'm gonna check the radar really quickly. I'm gonna give you guys a good idea of where it actually is going. So this particular storm is headed towards Herbert, Saskatchewan. It is still growing. It's still growing very quickly. We got a lot of rotation on it right over there. But I got to get undone. So if I got to get unstuck. So we might start the live again later. We'll have to see. So folks, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later.